What's up, everybody? It's KFabian27. Welcome to my Premier League predictions for 25-26 season. This one's going to be a big one. I'm not going to lie, this season seems exciting. A lot of new big players coming into the league. Even the newly promoted teams are heavily recruiting players. So I think this season is going to be a very, very big one. But let me tell you what we have to look forward to this season. Yeah! Let's go.
The no-brainer. This was the banker. This was the one that couldn't fail. This was one that's never failed.
We're going to go in alphabetical order because I think that's easiest. Starting with Arsenal. As far as recruitment goes, they've done pretty poor, if I'm going to be honest. They have one big signing in Victor Gyökeres. The rest of them, they brought in Kepa, Zubamendi, and Norgard. I'll give them that. Decent additions, but they're already a defensive team, so not really anything new going in, really. And then Madueke, what are we doing there? Masquera, another center back. Like they've got defense down pat already. We already know this. So going forward, that's where they need the help, and they really haven't recruited much for that. We're gonna move into Aston Villa. I'm not gonna lie. They have done no recruiting at all, really. It's just been players going out. The guys who they brought in, not exactly class, I would say. I'm not saying they're bad players, but they're not exactly top class. I think it's going to be a much worse season than last season for them. They had a great performance last season, though. Full credit for that. If this is also saying if Ollie Watkins stays, if he leaves, it might actually be lower. Now you see Bournemouth have just lost. They have just lost players. They've had their whole back line basically taken from them except for their right back. So it's not looking good for them. I think it's going to be a bad season for them. I'm thinking lower mid-table. Lower mid-table for sure. Especially because I'm not saying he's a bad player, right? I saw him play quite a lot. He got a couple of hat tricks. But I don't think Kluivert's going to have the season that he had last season. They also haven't brought in much to replace the guys going out either, so it's not looking great for them. Jordi Petrovic, good addition, but I don't know if he's going to be able to save you from possible relegation almost. Brentford's a weird one, all right, because they brought in Jordan Henderson. Not sure why, really. Norgard leaving, maybe. That might be why. They brought in a new keeper because they sold their keeper to Leverkusen. They brought in Kelleher from Liverpool. I do think he's a good addition. I don't think he's going to change the squad much. But a loss of Mbuemo, I think they're going to be mid-table. Yeah, not much has gone in or out of Brighton. I think they're an easy tap-in for mid-table. Best of luck to them. But we've robbed them of João Pedro, we have. So, Burnley. Man like Burnley, you know. They've done all right for just coming into the Prem. They're also bringing in Leslie Ugochukwu and Broja as of today, the day of filming. James Trafford just left though. That one's gonna be a big loss for them. A lot of change in the squad. Kyle Walker added, but I don't know how he's gonna do back in the Prem. He has experience though, so with that, I think they're going back down. Just not the strongest squad from them, really. Chelsea, I think we all know where this one's going. Hear me out. Hear me out. Listen, I know you're about to click off the video. I know you're about to leave a dislike. Okay, listen. Without the bias, okay? Scrap the bias. Pretend like it's not there. I don't have a green screen, but that would be useful. Champions of the world, okay? They brought in some very good players. Enzo Maresca is starting to cook. They have good squad depth as well. Listen, here, I'm not saying... I won't go and say we're going to win it right out, okay? Because I think the big competitor, as we all know, is going to be Liverpool. But they have heavily recruited in almost every area of the pitch. And I do think that they're gonna struggle to gel, essentially, in that first season. With all these new players. New left back, new right back, new attacking midfielder, new striker. Possibly, if they bring in Isak, I will say they probably win the league then. I will say. But I haven't seen it happen yet as of the day of filming. There has not been a here we go on Isak. So I don't think they're going to be first yet. I'm going to put them here for now. They could be avoiding relegation. They have not really recruited much at all. They've been very inactive in the transfer window. From the looks of it, more people are going out than coming in. And that's not good. If Eze leaves, it's definitely looking like relegation. Next up is Everton. They have signed a Chelsea man, if I'm not mistaken. They just signed him. They just signed Kieran Dewsbury-Hall from Chelsea as of today. I don't know if he's going to hugely improve the squad, but I know he's going to help. A couple of squad players added in. Nothing too crazy, though. They need some more help, if I'm being honest. Ndai, he's been very good for them. He's been very good. I'm going to put them probably higher, lower mid-table. Probably swap them like that. Now, Fulham have done dreadful in this window. They've signed one player. Just one player. Everyone else has head out. That being said, Fulham have had a good stint. I'm thinking they might go down. Maybe the top of relegation, but I'm thinking they go down. Leeds, I'm also thinking is going down. I don't know, man. Leeds is looking like they're going back down. Yeah, it's not looking good. At least Fulham players have some experience in the Prem. The Leeds players, Sean Longstaff have just come in. A couple of them were in the Prem before. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything worth staying up, you know? I'm not seeing a squad worth competing with. They're not going blow for blow with some of these guys, okay? They're just not going blow for blow. So with that, Fulham's going to have to go down. Liverpool, I'm putting... Honestly, Arsenal are going to lose second place. They're going to bottle second place. They're going to finish second for second place this season. That's what I'm thinking. I think Liverpool are going to take either second or first place. It's without a doubt. It's going to be one of the two for Liverpool. With all the additions that they had, along with the fact that they're former Premier League champions, I think they have everything going in their way for this next season. The only thing I think that could hurt them greatly is Mohamed Salah. I think he's going to drop off massively this season. I don't think he's putting in like less than 15 goals or goals and assists, you feel what I'm saying? But I do think he can't maintain. Surely not. Surely he cannot maintain this, right?
Can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
Surely not. There has to be an end to this somewhere, okay? I thought it was... we all think he just did that for the contract extension, right? Next we have City. I'm thinking City is in fourth this season. I don't think they finish above Arsenal. There's a chance, but I don't think they will. They brought in a lot of new guys. They have brought in Ryan Aït-Nouri, Marcus Bettinelli, Ryan Cherki, Tijani Rainiers, and James Trafford. James Trafford was there before, though, so that's not a huge change. But 3 key players in the squad, and then a new keeper. I don't know how the squad is going to mix. I don't have any prediction for how Pep is going to play. I could not tell you who's in that starting 11 right now. I couldn't even list a center back. The only person I can name on the starting sheet is probably Bernardo Silva because he's the captain. That's it. I don't know who else is going to be in that team. Now, with Manchester United, I can tell you exactly what position they're going to finish. Excuse me, sir. 8th place. Manchester United will finish 8th place. And I'll tell you why, okay? They do look better. They are improving. But they're not improving massively, okay? They still have a lot of work to do. But there's no way they're as bad as last season, okay? All jokes aside, don't get me wrong. Now, I, as much as anyone else, love laughing at Manchester United in 17th place. Nothing puts a bigger smile on my face, right? I just don't think it'll happen again, you know?
It can.
Here's the thing, though. I have another bold prediction to make. I think Cunha is going to flop. I do think Cunha is going to flop. He's not putting up numbers like Bruno Fernandes, and I don't think he's going to be as effective as a main player as they think he is. I still remember Cunha as the guy who didn't make it at Atletico Madrid. He had a very good season last season, all credit to him. I don't know if that continues every season, though, or if that was just one good season sort of thing. And I think Manchester United fans are going to have to say something else, because as of right now, he's 003, okay? No goals, no assists, and 3 games. Moving on, Newcastle. Newcastle is going to be above Villa. Above Villa. Yeah, I think that's about right. And then Nottingham, I'm putting 13, 14, 15. I'm going to put you at I'm going to put you right in between Everton and Crystal Palace, yeah. I think that makes sense. Tottenham, I'm putting Conference League. I do think they're going to do well. No, actually, no, I'm putting Villa Conference League. I think they'll do just below Newcastle. I think Tottenham will have a pretty decent season, all things considered. Most of last season, just had everybody out injured. And then Postecoglou was doing suicide tactics so that he could win the Europa League. But, the game is the game. I think they're going to bounce right back this season, which is kind of absurd to say, but I just think Tottenham's a rather weird club, innit? Wolves might be getting relegated this season. I'm not going to lie. They have made no substantial transfers in. Am I not mistaken? Wait, Sunderland hasn't been... This is not alphabetical order at all. Why was Wolves above? It doesn't matter. Sunderland... Let me look at Sunderland. I think Sunderland is actually going to surprise some people. I reckon they're going to be 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's a 12 spot. I don't know if West Ham make it all the way up there. I don't think they do. So I'm going to bump Everton. And I'm going to put West Ham just below Palace. Just below Palace. Or this is my prediction if they don't sign Isak. If they sign Isak, I think it's game over. Fair play. The league's yours. Just end this. Just blow the whistle, call it off, hand them the trophy before the season starts. Otherwise, I think Chelsea will win. They are champions of the world. You got to give them credit for that. Wolves might get relegated ahead of Fulham. That's a chance. I think Wolves go down this season, most likely. Yeah, Wolves haven't made any substantial signings, really and truly. John Arias was decent at the Club World Cup, but I don't know if he's going to hack it in the Prem. And then my Christmas time prediction. So who do I think is going to be top of the table by Christmas time? I'm going to tell you. I think by Christmas, it's actually going to be Arsenal in the lead, and then they're going to bottle it. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, let me know if I've done your club dirty. Let me know if you think some of these signings are going to be surprise shockers, and who you think is going to be the big flop. Of course, I'm going with a dark horse this season of, I guess, Tottenham. I don't know if that counts as a dark horse, really, but compared to where they finished last season, that is a dark horse call, If anyone else is going to do a shocking rise up the table, I'm going to predict it's going to be Sunderland. And Sunderland are going to be like Conference League. Is they're going to be their high point finishing, possibly. Chelsea first or second is also a bold prediction. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.